On the news tonight, Senate rejects motion to investigate ghost agency. Oyo government moves to restore peace after Ojo communal crisis. Pakistan launches search after cargo plane vanishes. Good evening, and thank you for joining us on the news around the world. I am Boluwaji Ogumola. The Senate today declined to launch a fresh investigation into the controversial 1.3 billion naira budgetary allocation to the purported Presidential Foreign Intervention Promotion Council, PFIPC. It said that it would await the outcome of the ongoing probe by the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission, ICPC, ordered by President Bola Tinubu. The decision followed a point of order raised by the senator representing Kano South, Kawu Sumaila, who urged the upper chamber to investigate how the agency secured a 1.3 billion naira allocation in the 2026 Appropriation Act. Presenting his argument, Sumaila said that the controversy surrounding the PFIPC had raised serious concerns about the integrity of the nation's budget process. Meanwhile, an independent judicial panel of inquiry should be set up to investigate the PFIPC controversy, as it would ensure greater transparency and accountability than an investigation by the ICPC. A social commentator, Engineer Babatunde Olajide, and a former federal lawmaker, Honorable Larry Agoro, stated this while discussing the controversy surrounding the Presidential Foreign Intervention Promotion Council on BCOS TV's Current Affairs Breakfast Program, AM 120. Our reporter, Olamide Owolabi, who monitors the program, has the details.
Recall that President Bola Tinubu on Tuesday directed the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission, ICPC, to conduct a thorough investigation into the activities of the fictitious Presidential Foreign Intervention Promotion Council and all related matters, demanding a comprehensive report within 30 days. Discussing the controversy surrounding the Presidential Foreign Intervention Council on the AM 120 program, social commentator Engineer Babatunde Olajide stated that the Director General of the alleged ghost agency, Matthew Adeyemi, should be invited by the legislative arm of the government for proper scrutiny, noting that the presidency should not solely handle the matter. He noted that the Senate distancing itself from the issue suggests it cannot protect the integrity of the people it represents. Engineer Olajide further argued that Mr. Adeyemi appears to be a victim of political fallout, emphasizing that he could not have gained access to the federal secretariat without the knowledge of officials in government.
The presidency cannot take a solo journey on this matter. Instructing ICPC to investigate alone, knowing fully well that ICPC as an agency or commission is an arm of the presidency. It's more like the executive probing itself of an order. Now, if the legislative arm of the government insists that they are going to distance themselves, that means they do not have a substantial right to say they claim to protect Nigerians' integrity as representative of every Nigerian in the House of Assembly. Knowing fully well that the same House of Assembly, Senate and whatever are informed on the passing of that budget, where you have a statutory 1.3 billion naira allocated to this particular purported fake agency, is this supposed to be an oversight or incapability of the legislative arm not to have detected it, for it to have made its way to getting passed? And now executive is paroling its own agency to audit or to probe into a matter or an affair that he is guilty of.
Also featuring on the program, a former federal lawmaker, Honorable Larry Agoro, said he was not surprised by the development, citing what he described as the alleged fraudulent track record of the Director General of the purported ghost agency. He highlighted some of the inconsistencies surrounding the matter, including the inclusion of a phone number in the agency's letterhead, which according to him does not conform to the presidency's official style, and suggests that the Director General is a calm man. He also faulted the decision to saddle the chief of staff with the responsibility of overseeing the investigation, insisting that such an arrangement was inappropriate.
We have many committees of the Senate and the House of Representatives who will oversight certain NDAs based on what? On the scope of your committee. Where did FIP that had 1.3 billion in the what? In the budget. Where did they get it from? And when you are doing budget defense, the moment the president presents the budget, given section 81 of the 1999 Constitution as amended, that says the president shall cause to be prepared and laid before the National Assembly. The estimate of next year, the 1.3 trillion passed through the office of the president because the buck passes through what? Through his table. Budget office that will look at all these things. What were they doing?
The analysts urged the government to put structural measures in place to prevent a recurrence of such accidents. Olamide Owolabi, BCOS News.
We shall now take a short commercial. Please stay tuned.
Ó dára fún jollof rice, spaghetti, ọbẹ̀ ata àti àsáró sí àsè tó gbà yìí.
Alert! Today's car just pulled in.
What is new? Why are you people staring at me like this? Wonderful.
How about now?
See these jokers. So you want hide better thing from your uncle?
New Pure Bliss Gold, now in 3 delicious flavors for your delightful indulgence.
Pure Bliss Gold no they have.
Excuse me, it's your 100% in my year.
Babes, are you sure you want to spend this much on hair? Since your landlord just increased rent.
I saved for this one separately on money points.
No, you say you save on money points.
Yes.
This madam money points here, the array of your dryer there is target savings money points I used to have it. The rest of this my sub is fees savings money points I used to do it. The salary of this my staff is save as you transact.
Jennifer, money point save as you transact. Money point fixed savings and money point target savings.
Oh, you go give your money to Adaku to save. You see money point accounts there. You know go open a savings account. Now Adaku you shoot. I beg everybody inside this my saloon. Oh, you bring out your phone and download the money points hack now. Even you. What are you waiting for? Download the money points hack now. Adaku, wow, money points account.
Money Point, made for your progress.
Good, tasty food is worth living for. Worried about your oil? Every time you enjoy your favorite meal? Introducing Smart Balance. Smart Balance Rice Bran Oil is rich in Gamma Original. Golden Terra Smart Balance Oil reduces bad cholesterol.
The Oyo State government has appealed to warring youth factions at Ojo, Akinyele local government, to sheath their sword and stay calm as the government investigates the cause of the public chaos in the area, resulting in the loss of lives. The state's deputy governor, Barrister Bayalawal, made the call and appeal during a visit to the area, said the state would not condone any form of conflict-causing tribal tension, warning that security operatives will now occupy the area to forestall escalation of the conflict. Details are presented by the Governor's Office correspondent, Olalekan Sulaiman.
The Ojo area of Ibadan was thrown into chaos in the early hours of Wednesday, following a communal clash along Ojo Expressway that claimed the lives of 2 people and sparked panic among residents and commuters. In response to the incident, the Deputy Governor of Oyo State, Barrister Bayo Lawal, led a state government delegation to the scene where angry youths expressed their displeasure over the violence and its consequences. Addressing residents, Barrister Lawal described the clash as unfortunate and avoidable, urging the feuding ethnic groups to remain calm and embrace peaceful coexistence. He assured the affected community that the state government will conduct a thorough investigation into the crisis and ensure that those responsible are brought to justice.
Irrespective of what's happening now, so we have come to appeal to our people here, particularly the youths, that they should give peace a chance, because government has waded into it now. We are profiling, we are investigating, and whoever is found culpable will be brought to face the law. Whether you are an Hausa man, Igbo man, Yoruba man, or whatever. Because criminality is not the exclusive preserve of a particular tribe. We understand that we have recorded the casualties, 2 indeed. Well, we will probe, we will investigate, and the perpetrators will be brought to book.
While appealing for peace among the warring groups, a youth leader, Aziz Olamiposi, urged the Oyo State government to convene a peace meeting involving the leaders of the affected groups to prevent a reoccurrence of the crisis. As of the time the deputy governor departed the scene, security personnel drawn from the Nigeria Army, the Nigeria Police Force, the Western Nigeria Security Network, Amatekun, and other security agencies remained on ground to maintain law and order and prevent any further breakdown of peace. Olalekan Sulaiman, BCOS News.
Leaders of the Yoruba and Hausa communities in Oyo, Akinyele local government area, have clarified that the communal clash which occurred in the early hours of Wednesday was not ethnically motivated. Speaking with journalists after a closed-door meeting with the Oyo State Deputy Governor at the Governor's office in Agodi, Ibadan, the Yoruba community leader, Folagbade Aziz, and his Hausa counterpart, Abubakar Musa, affirmed their commitment to peaceful coexistence. They also pledged to continue working together to promote security, unity, and harmony among residents of the area. The community leaders disclosed that one of the key resolutions reached at the meeting was the agreement by both parties to remove all shanties in the affected area within the next few days as part of efforts to restore lasting peace and prevent a reoccurrence of the crisis. Speak further.
They give us directive, they give the chairman that all those places, all those Topola people should be removed within 7 days. Anybody who have that land, he say he's belong to him, let him show the particulars that land is belong to him. So that's what the Excellency gives directly to the chairman. And we want that place to be clear within 7 days. If anything happens, let him go to the Deputy Governor.
The Yoruba community, we are all here. We agree with the Deputy Governor what he said, what he told us. We all agree together and we cooperate with him. So all we want is that we don't want these other people to be staying there again. So, and they promise us that we will remove them from that place. So that's all we need. Because they are dangerous and they are with firearm over there. Even the chairman was there to confirm.
The state's police command has arrested 2 suspected armed robbers and recovered a firearm following a robbery attack along the Oyo-Iwo Expressway in Afijio local government area. Staff reporter Adebayo Abdurrafi was at the office of the Violent Crime Response Unit at the command headquarters, Eleyele, Ibadan. His report is presented by Olamide Owolabi.
The suspects, identified as Abubakar Jape and Shehu Dengi, were arrested after members of the armed robbery gang allegedly barricaded the Oyo-Iwo Expressway around Akoda village at about 9 p.m. on Sunday, the 5th of July, attacking motorists and passengers returning from a nearby market to Iwo town. Briefing newsmen at the command headquarters in Elele, the police public relations officer, DSP Ayonlade Olayinka, said some victims sustained machete injuries, while others were dispossessed of their valuables during the attack. He explained that following a distress call, the Commissioner of Police CP Abimbola Olugbenga immediately deployed operatives of the Violent Crime Response Unit to the scene. The team rescued the victims and recovered a single-barrel gun and 2 clubs believed to have been used by the suspects. DSP Olayinka added that intelligence-led investigations subsequently led to the arrest of the 2 suspects, who reportedly confessed to their involvement in the crime.
And the 2 suspects have confessed to their involvement in this violent crime and also are given a whole lot of other things to the investigator, which is helping us in the investigation. Upon the completion of the investigation, the suspects will be charged to court appropriately.
Some of the victims who identified the suspect during the parade recanted their audio, saying they were dispossessed of their valuables, brutally beaten with clubs, and in one instance, an attempted rape was alleged.
Ìyá ọ̀gá mi wọ́n báwọn ṣe ń sáré sínú igbó tí wọ́n rọ́ tẹ̀lé wọn. Ìkan wà pẹ̀lú mi, ó fà mí lọ sí ibi ẹ̀yìn mọ́tò. So ó fẹ́ rape mi ò wá gbà fún, ó ya skirt mi, ó ya aṣọ mọ́ mi lára. Bí tí mo ti wá gbà fún, bó ṣe yọ, ó ṣojú ẹ̀, ó yọ kíní sọ̀ndá yẹn jáde, ó ń kó bomi níkùn àti gbogbo ara. Ìgbà tó rí pé mi ò ké mi ṣe nǹkan kan, mo ṣáà lọ́ka aṣọ mọ́ lọ́rùn. Bó ṣe yọ àdá nìyẹn, ó ṣá mi lẹ́sẹ̀.
Àwọn mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin wọ́n ṣàfẹ́ bá mi sùn. Igi sọ̀ndá wọn yẹn wọ́n fi nà mí. Àwọn mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin kọ́ fa ojú wọn gbọ́, ìkan ṣí ojú.
Speaking through an interpreter, one of the suspects, Abubakar Jape, claimed he arrived in Oyo State from Kebbi State about 2 weeks ago, but denied any involvement in the robbery. Police also recovered a rechargeable torchlight belonging to one of the victims from one of the suspect hideouts. The command assured residents that efforts are ongoing to apprehend other fleeing members of the gang and urged the public to continue providing timely and credible information to support the fight against crime across Oyo State.
Another time out, please stay tuned.
No buy am. But why? No see say this big bull bag of rice no get the new big bull holographic seal. Not true.
Introducing the Big Bull Holographic Seal Tape, your favorite authentic Big Bull rice, 50 kg and 25 kg. Now with holographic seal tape. This is to ensure you get the premium product from Big Bull Rice. Do not buy if the holographic seal tape is not on the bag or is broken. Big Bull Rice. Tasty rice nourished you.
My skin is my identity, my strength. It's unique and deserves care made specially for me. New Nivea Radiant and Beauty Advanced Care with 5 oils and 5 vitamins. 48-hour nourishment. Helps reduce appearance of stretch marks in just 2 weeks. New Nivea Radiant and Beauty Advanced Care for your shade of beautiful.
In a bid to ensure continued sustainable development and good governance through Omitutu 3.0 in Oyo State, the governorship candidate of the Allied People's Movement, APM, Honorable Bimbo Adekombi, sought for support of residents of the state to ensure his victory in the forthcoming 2027 election. Honorable Adekombi made the call in Iresadu while addressing party stakeholders and faithful in Surulere and Ogoluwa local government areas during his appreciation visit to the area. BCOS correspondent in Ogbomoso, Aderemi Akomu, was at Iresadu Town Hall, venue of the event. His report is presented by staff reporter Bimbo Akombi.
On the second day of his appreciation visit to the Ogbomoso zone of Oyo State, the governorship candidate of the Allied People's Movement, APM, Honorable Bimbo Adekombi, led the leadership of the party to Iresadudu on Tuesday. The event, which was held at the Iresadudu Town Hall, afforded the governorship candidate and his deputy, Engineer Muftau, open Salau to meet stakeholders and faithful of APM in Surulere and Ogoluwa local government areas. Residents of the two local government areas were enthusiastic to welcome Honorable Adekombi and his entourage to the area as the venue came alive during the visit. Presenting the APM governorship candidate, Honorable Bimbo Adekombi, and his running mate, Engineer Opun Salau, to the party stakeholders, the APM state chairman, Otumba Fagbemi Adigbenru, and APM PDP Alliance chairman, Chief Dayo Ogungbenru, said there is no faction in APM because it is one family, calling on all leaders in the two local government areas to settle differences among themselves for the benefit of the party in the area.
Gẹ́gẹ́ bíi ti Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ láti fi ta wa lọ́rẹ ni. Àwọn àjọ sí ni o, àjọ tọ̀ sójú kan náà ni tí ó fi ó ní agbára Ọlọ́run gbogbo wa pátápátá lájèrè rẹ̀.
Speaking, Honorable Adekombi said his government will be a continuation of the good governance of Governor Seyi Makinde, assuring equal rights among all residents of the state. The APM deputy governorship candidate, Engineer Muftau Opun Salau, maintained that his nomination was not on political basis, but for the benefit of Ogbomoso and Oyo State in general. Chieftains of the party, Dr. Saka Balogun, Commissioner for Agriculture, Barrister Lasun Olale, Honorable Banji Folaranmi, and Honorable Simeon Oyeleke also gave admonitions at the occasion.
The Oyo State government has announced that the commencement of a statewide sensitization campaign ahead of the reintroduction of the Contributory Pension Scheme, CPS, for civil servants in the state. According to a circular issued by the Oyo State Pensions Board, the initiative follows the approval of Governor Seyi Makinde for the immediate implementation of the scheme for all categories of officers in the state civil and public service with effect from January 1, 2025. The circular, signed by the Permanent Secretary, Post-Service Board, Reverend Adeshola, explained that the sensitization program is designed to educate public servants on the benefits of the contributory pension scheme and ensure a smooth implementation process. The exercise to be conducted by the Oyo State Post-Service Board in collaboration with labor unions, pension fund administrators, PFAs, and other relevant stakeholders will begin on Friday, July 10 at the House of Chiefs, Secretariat, Ibadan, for workers within the State Secretariat Complex. It will continue on Monday, July 13 at Yejide Girls Grammar School, Senior Molete, for civil servants in Ibadan Zones 1 and 2, while the final session will hold on Thursday, July 16 at Islamic High School, Basharon, Ibadan, for workers in Ibadan Zones 3 and 4. All sessions are scheduled to commence at 11 a.m. We shall now take another commercial break. Please stay tuned.
Our bodies get serums, washes, lotions, cleansers, scrubs, but underarms only get deodorant? That's why our new breakthrough formula contains pure hyaluron and vitamin C to deeply care for your underarms for a softer and even skin tone in 2 weeks. With 72 hours sweat and odor protection, try the new Nivea Derma Control Natural Tone because your underarms deserve more. Nivea is for skin.
Alert! Uncle Today's car just pulled in.
What is new? Why are you people staring at me like this? Wonderful.
How about now?
Ah, see these jokers. So you want to hide better thing from your uncle?
New Pure Bliss Gold, now in 3 delicious flavors for your delightful indulgence.
Pure Bliss Gold know they have.
Excuse me, this your 100%
Babes, are you sure you want to spend this much on hair? Since your landlord just increased rent.
I saved for this one separately on Money Point.
No, you say you save on money points?
Yes.
This madam money points here, the array of yardrea there is target savings money points I used to have it. The rest of this my sub is this savings money points I used to do it. The salary of this my staff is save as you transact.
Jennifer, Money Point save as you transact. Money Point fixed savings and Money Point target savings.
What's up? Why did I tell you I contribute to you? What she say? Come on, oh, you go give your money to Hadaku to save. You see money points accounts there. You know, go open a savings account. Now Hadaku you shoot. I beg everybody inside this my saloon. Oh, yeah, bring out your phone and download the money points hack now. Even you. What are you waiting for? Download the money points hack now. Hadaku, wow, open money points account.
Money Point, made for your progress.
The Senate has passed for second reading a bill seeking to establish a comprehensive legal and regulatory framework for the development, coordination, and integration of electronic health services in Nigeria. Leading the debate, the sponsor of the bill, Senator Jibrin Barau, said the proposed legislation would provide the legal foundation for a modern, technology-driven healthcare system capable of improving access, efficiency, and the quality of medical services in Nigerian hospitals. The Deputy Senate President, Barau, said that the bill sought to establish a comprehensive framework for electronic health services, stressing that digital health care had become indispensable globally in improving service delivery. The Central Bank of Nigeria has warned members of the public, businesses, and financial institutions against rejecting the standard 100 naira banknotes. It stressed that it remained legal tender and that violators risk enforcement measures under the CBN Act. The clarification followed reports that some individuals and businesses had refused to accept the standard 100 naira notes over uncertainty surrounding its legal tender status after the introduction of the commemorative 100 naira banknote. According to the report issued today by the Acting Director of Corporate Communications, Hakama Sidi Ali, the Apex Bank said that both versions of the 100 naira note remain valid for transactions nationwide. Roadside businesses have become a familiar part of daily life across many Nigerian communities. Apart from meeting the needs of various individuals, these small-scale ventures are proven to be reliable sources of income for many entrepreneurs navigating the country's economic realities. Our reporter, Adiola Oladele, examines how lucrative roadside businesses have become in recent times.
Before many offices and markets open for the day, roadside vendors are already at work, preparing meals and snacks for commuters, workers, and residents rushing to their various destinations.
100 naira la cara.
Whether it is akara sellers serving hot bean cakes or vendors selling pastries, fruits, and roasted corn, this modest roadside business have become a dependable means of livelihood. Chatting with BCOS News, some of these traders said consistent patronage allows them to make enough profit to meet household needs and reinvest in their businesses, especially in busy locations where customers frequently stop for quick snacks throughout the day.
I love my work, so I can never choose office job over this. So I have my own break time, but office job, you know, you get a CB. So I'm my own boss. If there is sales, we make like 20,000 upward. That's on pastries or on snacks. So, and if there is no sales, we chop on like that. So maybe like 10,000 naira. on a daily basis.
Ó ń yá dáadáa o, alákọ̀wé ń rà o. Ní díẹ̀ lójoojúmọ́, mo mú 50, 40. Bàbá wa 30 títí 30. Wọ́n ti ṣe nǹkan rí lórí ọmọ wọn lọ school. Pólì wà ń bẹ, gbogbo ẹ̀ wà ń bẹ.
Profit ẹ̀ ò certain. Bọ́lọ̀ bá ṣe mú wá sí ni, màá ṣàṣẹ̀ rí bí 5,000 lójúmọ́. Having no is better than nothing.
Some roasted corn sellers also noted that demand rises during the corn season, making it possible to earn substantial returns on a good business day.
If the time that there is market, if you buy 10,000 naira, you can say 20,000. This one now, 200 naira. This one now, 500. This one like this one, 500. I'm like 18 years now. I use it to train my children. I use it to do everything for my children. So we are living fine.
Sales for corn now is not really going far because there are much of people on it. Sometimes 10,000, 5,000.
In this business, I do great things. I send my children to school. I achieve more and a lot of things.
While the respondents acknowledge challenges such as rising food prices, transportation costs, and low patronage, they said resilience, quality products, and good customer relations have kept them in business. For these entrepreneurs, roadside trading is a source of dignity, financial dependence, which have contributed to their successes. Adiola Oladili, BCOS News.
Motorists plying the Ibadan-Oyo Expressway are beginning to experience relief following remedial work by the Federal Ministry of Works at the Ojo Underpass in Ibadan. The intervention comes after concerns over the deteriorating condition of the road, earlier highlighted by BCOS News. Staff reporter Adebayo Abdurrafi reports.
The Ibadan-Oyo Expressway, a major gateway linking the southwest with the northern parts of the country, is currently undergoing reconstruction and expansion into a modern dual carriageway under the federal government's road infrastructure program. Despite the ongoing project, sections of the highway, particularly the Ojo Underpass, had become severely damaged due to poor drainage, heavy rainfall, and increased vehicular traffic. When BCOS News visited the area recently, several vehicles were trapped in deep potholes and waterlogged sections caused by blocked drainage channels. The situation was further worsened by indiscriminate dumping of refuse and overgrown weeds, which obstructed the free flow of stormwater. Chairman of Akinyele Local Government, Mr. Akinwole Akinleye, who visited the location during the earlier inspection, lamented the hardship faced daily by commuters and called on the Federal Ministry of Works to urgently intervene.
It's not only at this junction, it is all through all these expressways. It has become a dangerous highway where commuters are being robbed because the road is not good, and all these articulated vehicles that are coming from the north usually pass this road. We are here to see what we can do as the local government to ameliorate the suffering of the people of Nigeria that is flying this road.
Speaking with BCOS News, during the previous visit, commercial driver Mr. Shegun Alaka also decried the frequent damage to vehicles and the financial burden of repeated repairs caused by the deplorable condition of the road.
We are having a lot of inconvenience to this road. We just beg the federal government to help us because our vehicle is breaking down and the auto has already break down. There's so many trailers, buses that already break down on this road. We want the federal government to have mercy on us.
A return visit by BCOS News now reveals a remarkable improvement. Officials of the Federal Ministry of Works have commenced palliative repairs on the failed section of the road, clearing blocked drainage channels, filling damaged portions, and addressing other defects responsible for the persistent flooding. The intervention has restored the free flow of traffic at the Ojo Underpass, bringing relief to motorists and residents who had endured months of inconvenience. Road users have welcomed the prompt response, but appealed to the federal government to sustain maintenance efforts and ensure the speedy completion of the ongoing reconstruction of the Ibadan-Oyo Expressway to guarantee safer and more efficient movement of people and goods along the strategic highway. Adebayo Abdulrafi, BCOS News.
It's time for sports, and Toby Ajewole is standing by for the latest sport news.
Good evening, and welcome to the sports segment of the evening news. My name is Toby Ajewole.
With just 16 days to go, excitement is building for the Glasgow 2026 Commonwealth Games. Around 3,000 athletes from 74 nations and territories will compete in 10 sports and 215 medal events from 23rd of July to the 2nd of August. The streamlined games will use 4 existing venues in a more sustainable and cost-effective format. Traditional powerhouses including Australia, England, India, Canada, New Zealand, Nigeria, Jamaica, Kenya, and South Africa amongst the contenders, while debutants Gabon and Togo bring the total to 74 participating nations. Glasgow last hosted in 2014 and is ready to deliver another memorable edition. And in football, former Super Eagles captain Ahmed Musa has gifted 2 million naira to Nigeria's under-20 team, the Flying Eagles, as they prepare for the Wafu B Under-20 Championship in Cote d'Ivoire, slated for 26th of July to 9th of August. The Nigeria record cap holder presented the cash through team coordinator Alhaji Abubakar and urged the players to stay focused. Tournament will determine Wafu B representatives for the 2027 Africa Under-20 Cup of Nations. Flying Eagles captain Simon Abila thanked Musa and vowed the team will make Nigerians proud. And still with domestic football stories, Kano Pillars have officially kicked off preparations for the 2026-2027 Nigeria Premier Football League season. The same Sugida held their first training session on Monday at the Sani Abacha Stadium, Kano, under the club's technical crew. Newly appointed technical advisor Daniel Ogumodede, who signed a 2-year deal last week after leaving Remo Stars, is expected in camp this week. After narrowly avoiding relegation last season, Kano Pillars are targeting the MPFL title and continental qualification. Finally, in sport news tonight, Argentina produced a stunning comeback to reach the 2026 World Cup quarterfinals, overcoming a 2-0 deficit against Egypt in Atlanta. Yasser Ibrahim and Mustafa Zico gave the Pharaohs a shock lead, but Cristiano Romero pulled one back before Lionel Messi, who had earlier missed a penalty, equalized. Enzo Fernandez headed home the winner in injury time from a Lautaro Martinez cross, sending the defending champions through to face Switzerland. Egypt came agonizingly close to a historic upset. In the other tie, Switzerland advanced to the quarterfinals after a dramatic penalty shootout victory over Colombia. Goalkeeper Gregor Kobel was the hero with a crucial save as Switzerland won 4-3 on spot kicks.
And that will be all. And it's back to news around the world. My name is Toby Ajewole.
Thank you, Toby Ajewole. Now to the foreign scene. Pakistan has launched a search operation for a Boeing cargo aircraft that went missing over the Arabian Sea while flying from the United Arab Emirates to Karachi with 5 crew members on board. Authorities says that the aircraft lost contact with air traffic control shortly after reporting a navigation system fault, prompting an urgent search and rescue mission. Foreign desk editor Folashade Akintola compiled the story and others as presented by Khadija Lawal.
The Karachi-bound 737-400 plane, operated by a Pakistani carrier, took off from Sharjah in the United Arab Emirates and lost contact with air traffic control about 9:18 p.m. on Tuesday after reporting a navigational system fault, the Pakistan Airport Authority said. Minutes later, data from Flight Radar 24, a global flight tracking service, showed the plane losing nearly 1,525 meters of altitude in less than a minute before climbing about 1,830 meters in the next 30 seconds. It then entered a final near vertical descent from a height of 11,140 meters. Its last transmitted position placed it at 335 meters, descending at 22,400 feet per minute or about 400 kilometers per hour. All contact was lost about 155 nautical miles west of Karachi. Security sources told the press that a Pakistani Navy ship, a merchant vessel operated by the Pakistan National Shipping Corporation, and 2 Navy aircraft are taking part in the search. No wreckage or survivors have been found so far. Meanwhile, United States President Donald Trump says the ceasefire with Iran is over, describing Iranian leaders as sick people after Iran and the U.S. exchanged military attacks. The U.S. president's comments come after the U.S. and Iranian forces exchanged attacks in the Gulf. U.S. Central Command said it launched powerful strikes against more than 80 targets after Iranian attacks on 3 ships in the Straits of Hormuz, a vital waterway through which about 20% of the world's traded oil passes. The U.S. attacks came hours after the U.S. Treasury said it revoked a sanctions waiver allowing sales of Iranian crude oil. Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps said its forces responded by attacking 85 U.S. military sites in Bahrain and Kuwait. The U.S. and Iran agreed a ceasefire in their war in April, and the truce was extended by 60 days last month when the two sides agreed a memorandum of understanding aimed at ending hostilities. Despite saying the truce was over, Trump also said U.S. negotiators would be allowed to continue talks with their Iranian counterparts. And lastly, Syrian authorities say one person has died after explosion rocked Syria's capital Damascus on Tuesday as French President Emmanuel Macron visited the city. Syria's state news agency, citing the Ministry of Health, reported the updated toll today and said at least 36 people were wounded in the blast. The ministry said 31 of those wounded had minor injuries, while 5 others were hospitalized in stable condition. The blast struck central Damascus near the middle. Syria's Ministry of Interior said one bomb had been placed inside a car parked on the side of a road, while a second device was planted in a rubbish container. It said they exploded while preparations were underway to dismantle them. Macron, the first European Union head of state to visit Syria since the 2024 ouster of longtime leader Bashar al-Assad, had already left the hotel of Syria's presidential palace and did not hear the explosions, according to his office. Macron pledged to continue his visit Tuesday, saying in a news conference alongside Syria's President Ahmed el-Shara that they must not let themselves be destabilized. Khadija Lawal, BCOS News.
To end the news around the world, here again are the main points. The Senate today declined to launch a fresh investigation into the controversial 1.3 billion naira budgetary allocation to the purported Presidential Foreign Intervention Promotion Council, PFIPC. The Oyo State government has appealed to warring youth factions at Ojo, Akiale local government area, to sheath their sword and stay calm as the government investigates the cause of the public chaos in the area, resulting in the loss of lives. And on a foreign scene, Pakistan has launched a search operation for a Boeing cargo aircraft that went missing over the Arabian Sea while flying from the United Arab Emirates to Karachi with 5 crew members on board. BCOS TV is now on Niger TV app, and you can watch us from any for timely response. Be vigilant. That ends the news around the world. Good evening, and thanks for watching.
When malaria knocks you down, you can be sure parasites are having a party in your system.
Welcome to our new kingdom, guys!
Comel, an effective weapon against malaria. Attacking the parasite army directly to give you express relief and get you back on your feet effectively. Comel on. Malaria gone.